Welcome to Exotic Motorsports of Oklahoma, and today we have a very special car here. This was used in two of the major race scenes in Ford versus Ferrari. So you have the Willow Springs race scene and the 24 Hours at Daytona race scene. So the current decals on the car and the wheels are from the Daytona race, and it also will come with the certificate of authenticity, and the dash is signed by the builder and the stunt driver of the movie. And you'll see the top here, and then look at the signature here. The one I didn't crash. So we're gonna go through this car. I will do a visual condition report showing you overall condition inside and out. And I'm also gonna talk about little quirks on the car and just kind of fun things that you'll see that they did to make this car what it is today. One of the first things you'll notice is you have the Goodyear here, but these are not Goodyear tires. And so they had a hard time sourcing Goodyear, so they decided to just put the little rubber inserts here and call it good. Here on the back right one, looks like it was removed, but you can still see where it used to be. They may have fell off or something happened, but you can still see it there. And then same with the back left. Looks like it was removed. You can still see it in here. But that is definitely not a Goodyear tire, which is really funny. And then here, you're gonna see the Goodyear there. Just kind of a big sticker. It's kind of a cool quirk, and it adds to the fun factor. So this car has been washed, but it was not like a crazy good detail. It was just enough to kind of make it presentable, because after the movie, of course, it was really rough, and then it kind of got cleaned up before it was purchased from the current owner. And so you're gonna see things like this. You're gonna see all this like dirt. You're gonna see it on the wheels. You can see it all in here. And that is actually not dirt. That is something they did in the movie to make it look dirty. And so it was kind of a combination of hairspray and men's hair dye. Now you can see some of it got washed off. It used to be all across the car, so it looked like it went off-road in some of those scenes in the movie, and that was just their way of dirtying it up real quick. So you're gonna look in the emblems, you're gonna see it all in here. It's kind of all spread throughout the car. You're gonna see it all over the wheel. So all of that can wipe off. It's just hairspray and hair dye. We are keeping the original windshield in here. It does have a crack. And also because it has this sticker over here. And you can see stickers intact. And you're gonna see the rip here, which is something that they kind of replicated, I believe, from back in the day. That was something that those cars had, where the stickers were ripped. So they kind of replicated that. You're gonna see all the rock impacts. You're gonna see it peppered throughout, but it's cool to keep that original windshield and to see that crack in there, which was how it came from the movie. When they sourced this car, they actually found a beautiful example of a Corvette, and you can see it used to be red. And so they then painted it silver. So now it has a bunch of rock chips all peppered throughout, and you're gonna see the red underneath. And so you're gonna see little signs of red all throughout the car, but they did a decent job painting and kind of covering up. They even did the door jambs and things like that. So underneath though, it was a nice, beautiful red before they decided to paint it and make it look like this. And then looking at the interior, you have this roll cage set up. Because this car was gonna go off-road for just a short period, it was considered a stunt car. So they had to do all their safety precautions. And then you can see here, that's the normal roof. And that's a steel insert here. So they did everything they could to fully protect that driver for the scenes. Another cool quirk is they installed a fuel cell, because it was a stunt car, and I assume this is safer than a typical fuel tank. All right, we're gonna do a visual condition report. So we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find. Looking at the wheel, I don't see any curb rash. You have some chips here, kind of all peppered throughout. And you can see the red underneath. Graphics have a couple scuffs. Typical little chips. Little stains on the graphic. You're gonna see red underneath here. Got a crack in the windshield. Little chips. Chips here. You have some gashes. Got paint missing here. Just typical little scuffs and scratches from filming there in the movie. Overall, that wheel looks good. Then here on the front, you're gonna see all of the rock chips, just kind of peppered throughout. You're gonna see the graphic here is peeling. Little chips all kind of peppered throughout. You're gonna see like the stains here, like I said with that, all of that dirt is actually hairspray and men's hair dye that they use to kind of dirty up the car for the movie. All right, checking out the driver's side. Got your chips. Little scuffs and scratches. Overall, that wheel looks good. You're gonna see the dirt still here, like the hairspray and all that to make it look really dirty from the race. You can see the paint ripped here when they removed the number 11. Typical chips. Overall, that wheel looks good. Then here on the back side, got a couple rips in the film, little gash there. That graphic looks good. Typical chips. You got the cracks here, vinyl kind of peeling. All right, checking out the interior. You can see the jams here where it used to be red. They just kind of quickly painted it just to kind of make it all blend. Handles on there nice and secure. That window works good. That window works good. Typical little scuffs, little chips here and there. Looking at the seat, kind of wore out on the edges, but overall, that looks good. That steering wheel's in good condition. Got the roll bar here, and you can see the lights were blocked, so those were removed and installed right here. So those can still be functional. Typical rips and tears in the carpet. Got steel right here for all the stunts. Then looking in the jam, you're gonna see some of the previous red there. Handles on there nice and secure. Those windows still work. A little tight there. That window rolls up and down really well. And see, they painted all the jams. Got the full roll cage here. And then here are the autographs. Typical scuffs and scratches and wear. Overall, that seat looks good. You're gonna have the holes in the carpet. Checking out the engine bay. Kind of scanning through here.